Welcome back to another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode here on FC25, where today we begin season numero 2, where last season things did not go to plan at all. We went ahead and, well, I say not to plan. We were fighting for the title for the Scudetto. We dropped it in the final game day against Genoa, where we drew in the start of that episode, and then obviously since then we've won every single game, but it wasn't good enough. Inter Milan ended up picking up the title there. We did go ahead and win the Coppa Italia, so we went ahead and pick up at least a trophy last season. The Champions League was something to forget last season as a whole. We made it to the round of 16, and that was a miracle in itself. We barely made it out of the league phase. We've lost 5 of the 8 games. We lost the first 4. And we just got lucky, and then we faced off against Bayern Munich, and all of our center backs kind of got hurt and stuff like that. So here we are into season 2. We have 115 million, something like that, I think, or maybe just a little bit more, 144 million to spend. And looking at this, obviously a lot of loan players are going to be coming back to the squad, so there could be some more money come into here. But you can see here a lot of these loan players that were out on loan last season, including Adley, Kalulu, Salamakers, Benisher. Honestly, I'm going to look to possibly cash out on a lot of these guys. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I do want to focus on the midfield. With that being said, though, possibly bring another center back for Theod. Maybe look at improvement on there. But we do have Kalulu, who we can play in that position. I do want to improve on my right back because obviously Kyle Walker has gone. My right wing and left wing and starters are perfectly fine. Keepers perfectly fine. Honestly, the midfield starting 2 right here today and Rainers are perfectly fine. Maybe just look for a backup option. We need a new cam, whether we bring in Joao Felix back to the club or look somebody else. And then I do want to improve on my striker situation. I know we have Jovic. We now have Okafor, who's coming back from loan, and Jimenez, and now even Colombo. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo is back to Al Nassr. That was just a half season experience. Honestly, quite literally, simply for clickbait, because it was the day after that news possibly that he could be leaving. So yeah, we have 140 million. I have some players on my short list that I'm looking at. We're going to transfer list some of these guys just to hear out some offers. Not totally sold on selling everyone, but we'll see what happens. And we started here by getting a transfer offer for Luka Jovic from the Arsenal of the Premier League. Here we go. Let's see who is in there. They reckon we can get around close to 34 million. I want to see who they have at striker. They still have Kai Havertz. If I were to sign a striker, would it be Kai Havertz? Honestly, probably not, in all honesty. But I feel like he could do a job. But he's not. He's honestly not that great, though, on this game. Midfielders, I would love Miko Marino. I would love Declan Rice, but that's obviously not going to happen. Luca De La Torre is at Arsenal. That is just a weird thing for myself to see. We do need a right back. Do we bring in Benjamin White or Jurgen Timber? We could try and sneak in Jurgen Timber, but with his market value triple his, that is not going to work. We are going to offer them 35 million. Well, we're going to request 35 million, and they will happily do that. Okay, well then. Luka Jovic could be the first player out. And Luka Jovic is off to Arsenal for 35 million. Goodbye to him. Did the job. Did do the job, but he's done now. Now, Manchester United coming in for Salamakers. They're offering Diego Dalot, and although we do need a right back, there was a certain player that we were looking at that is on my short list that is in the cam role that we could look to bring in, and not Bruno Fernandes, but is the name of, Ahmad? But maybe Alejandro Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho, I know he's a little bit more value than Salamakers. They offered Marcus Rashford. Now, I'm not really interested in Marcus Rashford. Am I interested in Diego Dalot, though, is a real question. Am I interested in Dalot? Not really. I can't lie. I'm really not. Midfielders, Mason Mount, no. I'll try Ahmad, honestly. I will. See what they say to that. They say no to that. Okay, so maybe I should have just went for cash. But Garnacho is somebody who I am interested in. Now, Frenkie de Jong, he's currently at Manchester City, and we want him. I want him to come into the squad here at AC Milan. He would essentially be a starter. He would theoretically in a sense, replace Lucas Tejeda. We are going to offer Ismail Benacer here plus around 20, maybe not 20, we'll do 20 million, sure. 20 million plus Benacer, see what they say to that. They want 25 million, so they do want Benacer, which is great to see there, but 22.4 because it stopped early, and they say yes to that. Frenkie de Jong could be the first player we sign here in Season 2, welcoming into AC Milan. And at the time of recording, this actually a day yesterday, Mr. Allegri is coming back to AC Milan. It's just a manager roulette for AC Milan. But obviously, he wants Crucial. A 3-year deal. That'll bring him up to 31 years old. Honestly, I don't see myself here in 3 years, to be completely honest. I see this career mode ending within the next 2, in all honesty, possibly. Especially with how last season went. We'll see how Champions League goes this season. He's on 230K. We'll give him 250K. Hopefully, he should accept that. We're about the same hierarchy as Manchester City. I hope that's just a lighting bug. It isn't a lighting bug. Everybody is just blonde hair there. But Frenkie de Jong is the first player to come into the squad here this season. Welcome to AC Milan. Hopefully, we can help lift some trophies. Well, some more meaningful trophies. We already lifted the Coppa Italia, but we want the Scudetto. We want the Champions League. We want them all. Maybe a treble this season. The right back that we brought in from the youth academy as an emergency, then got loaned out to Cremonese for the season. Emerson Royale has been sold. He is off to Juventus for 8.9 million. Services were never really needed, so goodbye to him. We want to bring in a striker, and I think I found a man. He might be off his way to Arsenal in the summer in real life, but we are going to look to drag him over to Italy here. We are going to offer them solid markers as well. See what they say to that. Is he a winger? He is a winger, I guess, technically. 27 million. They want us to have 70 million to make that market value, so we will do it. See what they say to that. It's around a 97 million market value. They say yes to it. Maybe we could have got him a little bit cheaper. Maybe around 60 to 50 million on it on top of it. But we'll spend that. Oh, should we spend the pretty penny? I guess we will. Crucial, obviously, yes, that's perfectly fine. 5-year contract deal because he is 22 years of age. No release clause, perfectly fine. He's probably going to want over 100K. You know what? Sure, you have instantly that. Benjamin Sesko, welcome to AC Milan. I mean, we've been looking for right backs. I had 2 on my short list, but ever since I tried this and thought about it, it's been on my mind. So I think we got to make it a realistic thing. This guy is probably the most utilized player in the back line. Can even play in the midfield as well. And of course, I am talking about Udinese Timber. He is 60 million market value. Do we have any fullbacks that we can possibly swap off there? David Calabria, but I would prefer him to be a backup, to be honest. But maybe we do Florenzi as a backup for now. Or maybe we just try and swap Teresino and see what we can do there. He's around 20 million off of market value. They probably want around 70 to 80 million. So we will offer them 55 mil plus him. We'll see what they say to that. They probably won't even want Tero, to be honest. They want Dia plus 44 million. So they want around 80 million, which is absurd. Am I willing to give away Malik? I'm not. Malik, I'm not. We're going to offer them 60 million or 60 million. See what they say to that. They should hopefully at least nudge a little bit. They are nudging a little bit. I want money, though, to be able to... I still need a cam. 64.5. We'll see. They'll probably accept that one. They want 66 too. I'm going to be annoying and do 65, to be honest. And they want 66 too. Okay. They're being just as annoying. We could play this game as well. 65 too. And you know what? You can have 1% selling clause more. No? Okay. You know what? Sure. They're not budging. I don't really got time to be budging. Udinese Timber is going to be most of our money. Our cam is probably going to be a lone player again for the season, unfortunately. Crucial, yes. Obviously, we need a new right back, so he will be crucial. 4-year contract deal, sure. No release clause, perfect. 125K? 124K, because the game stopped again. Udinese Timber, welcome to AC Milan. We say goodbye to Florenzi. We actually sell him for just under $1 million. He is off to Saudi Arabia for $960,000. We say goodbye to Pellegrino. He is off to Leganés for $8.2 million. And Noah Okafor has been sold to Roma for $41 million pretty much. We were never really going to use him anyway, so he is off there. We'll get a little bit of money left in the bank there as well. Maybe allow us to make some more transfers if need be. Kind of just setting up perfectly for possibly a January transfer window if we need that action. Now, Teresino, I'm not opposed to selling, but he could be a decent backup left back, so they're going to have to pay a little bit. And I think this is Jimenez leaving. No, it's not. This is not Jimenez leaving. He could be leaving soon, though. This is Bondo, another striker, just sold to Lazio. I was for sure never going to use this guy. He is off there. I just realized I am selling. I did accept the offer for Raul Jimenez, for Santiago Jimenez. He's my backup striker in all things. He is my backup striker. I can't retract this. I could sign him a new contract. No, I can't because I just gave him a new contract at the start of the season. So I'm screwed there. I messed up on that one. All right, well, Divock Origi, I mean, you could be sold. I'm not using you for sure. Well, then, we need a backup striker then because I just sold my backup one. Because I transfer listed Jimenez and Jovic just as selling one of the two. And now I might be selling both of them. And there goes Santiago Jimenez. I'm an idiot. He is off for Villarreal for $48 million. I'm stupid. It's as simple as that. I'm stupid. I messed up. Now, Inter Milan, my rivals, want Malik Thiaw. I'm going to be honest. If I can get Bastoni in this deal, then yes, that's the only way I sell him to them. And I'm not going to get Bastoni at all. There's no shot in hell I get Bastoni. Can I get Pavard? Do I want Pavard? Bisek, no. Acerbi, no. Fontanarossa, no. I mean, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try that. No money, obviously, with this deal, including Bastoni. But if they're willing to be dumb enough to do that, then yes. Okay, so no. That's the only way you can get Malik Thiaw from me as a rival. Now, we wanted to bring in this man on a loan to buy. We tried it myself. They didn't fall for it. A week later, tried to delegate it. They didn't want that either. So we just accept the loan deal, and Alejandro Garnacho will come into the squad as a loan player for this season. So another camp player on loan. But we save at least some money there, but maybe this is not the season to save money because we have a lot of money this season. Alejandro Garnacho, welcome to AC Milan. Welcome to Italian football, away from Manchester United. Let's see what you got here in Italy. So right now, looking at the team here, this is my starting lineup, more than likely confirmed. Manan in net, Timber, Tomori, Kalulu, and Hernandez is the back four. De Jong, Garnacho, and Tiani Reyners in the midfield with Pulisic, Sesko, and Rafael Leao. My bench is not the best. I'm midfield heavy here on the bench. There's a lot of midfielders on the bench in reserves. Adley, who I changed to CM, he's now gone up from 79 to 81. Lucas Today, obviously a bench player now. Fofana, we could look to sell off. Loftus-Cheek, we could look to sell off, as well as possibly Yunus Musa now. But we have Malik Thiaw, Pavlovic, Gabia. I don't have a left wing backup, so that could be priority number one now, is possibly trying and loan in or buy a left wing backup. We do have over 141 million to spend, and just looking at this, we have went ahead and on purchases of players, we spent 180, or no, we actually spent 159 million. We've earned 187 million, so we're in a profit of that, and we are technically in the profit of everything else by 64 million as well. So that is good to know. I mean, we have been selling a lot of Deadwood players. So let's go look for a left wing now. And we do go ahead and find a left winger relatively quickly as well. Just searching through some of the leagues, we found one in England at Tottenham in the name of Odobert, the Frenchman. He will come in, 20 years of age, 77 overall. He is going to be a great backup option to Rafael Leao. He's going to be quick when he comes off of the bench. He has great pace on him. He has decent agility as well. So when he comes off the bench, or even games that he can start in cup games or just rotation games as well, he could definitely be doing the job and filling in the shoes perfectly for Rafael Leao. But Wilson Odobert comes in from Tottenham for 35.4 million. We go ahead and decide to loan out Pavlovic. We have a couple of center backs that we can be able to do this now. Pavlovic is off to forgot the club name already, but he's off to that club for the season being. First game of the season, we are taking on Genoa, the team that ruined our title chances last year. Well, not even chances, just ruined our title last year. We are coming in with 1, 2, 3, 4 really new players, 5 if you want to count Kalulu in that back line. But he's technically an AC Milan contract player at the start of the season. He was obviously just on loan to Juventus, but now he's back here at AC Milan. He's back in the starting lineup. And here we go. First home game of the season, first game of the season against Genoa. Really interested to see how this how Alejandro Garnacho does in that cam role. Joao Felix felt hard done by. He actually did quite well. Most of it was through simulation though. But personally playing with him, I had him on the wrong tactics. I had him on half winger, and it just wasn't the best. So we're going to look to do that. And Alejandro Garnacho's on the ball now. Into Timber. Timber into De Jong. And Frenkie De Jong in for Sesko. And Benjamin Sesko now. Benjamin Sesko into Frenkie De Jong. And Frenkie De Jong on his left foot finds the back of the net. And AC Milan start off strong. 1-0, 5 minutes in. And Frenkie De Jong scoring on his debut. Tiani Rainers. Can he slot that in for Garnacho? Garnacho into Rafael Leao. And Rafael Leao to make it 2-0 in rapid. It's 2-10. 2-0 in 10 minutes. Manan into Garnacho. I mean, we are just running riot so far. Complete control of the game. Even on bad passes, we still have possession of the ball. It's Pulisic. It's crossed in for Sesko. It's not the best. Pulisic into Garnacho. And Garnacho wants in on the love. It's saved by Lelai. Kalulu win the ball into Tiani. Tiani into Garnacho. Garnacho into Pulisic. Pulisic fake shot. Pulisic makes it 3. 3-20. I mean, we are running riot on Genoa. Alejandro Garnacho. Into Garnacho. Oh, my Lord. That's not even that was Garnacho into Rafael Leao. It's 4-22. Tiani Rainers. I mean, if we make it 5, I will genuinely just quick sell this whole team. It's Rafael Leao in towards the box. No, minus Tiani Rainers is saved by Leali. Actually can make a save. The pass wasn't that best, though. Don't know why it went all the way back there, but it did. Theo Hernandez, the captain of the club for the second season. Headed is blocked and cleared away by the keeper. But Theo Hernandez will get it back top of the box. Into Frenkie De Jong. He will first time cross it in, and it will be headed down by Rafael Leao. Keeper makes a save. He'll pick it up as well. Keeper starting to realize what to actually do with his hands. Realizing what his job is. But the rest of the players just simply cannot do anything with it. Frenkie De Jong into Sesko, intercepted by De Winter. Korean, Tiani into Puli into Sesko, and Benjamin Sesko makes it 5-0 in the first half. Benjamin Sesko, AC Milan, just tearing apart Genoa. Where was this last season when we needed it the most? I guess we'll play another game because we will jump to a result here. If they make this 5-5, I'm quitting it. It's 8-1, an 8-1 victory. We scored 3 more in the second half. Tiani Rainers and Pulisic with the brace, which means he technically scored a hat-trick in the first game of the season. An 8-1 win is a perfect way to start the season, but my Lord, Genoa is awful. Second game up here this season, we are taking on Udinese in the league. Same exact starting lineup. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it for sure as hell ain't broke, so there ain't nothing to fix. And oh my Lord, they're starting off stronger than ready. Udinese showing some fight early. It's a corner for them 3 minutes in. Okay, so maybe I don't have to adjust the sliders. I did adjust the sliders though. I did adjust them slightly, so it should be harder. Theo Hernandez. See, I wish I could stop that stabbing, but that's just EA and their horrible, horrible coding. Rafael Leao now down the byline. See that stabbing there? That makes me not want to score goals. Makes me want to do that then. If I scored that goal, fair enough. Jurgen Timber. I mean, I don't even think I said his name last game out, besides a debut for him. Jurgen Timber crossed in perfectly for Rafael Leao. And oh my Lord, what a goal. Jurgen Timber with another fantastic goal. AC Milan strike in the first 10 minutes again. 1-0. Vamos. Alejandro Garnacho Alejandro out wide for Rafa. And Leao now is going to cut inside. Rafa Leao saved by Okoye. Alejandro. Frenkie de Jong! He is capable of doing it. He might be aging, but my lord is he brilliant. AC Milan 2, Udinese 0. I mean, just look at this goal from him. Don't want to close him down. We'll shoot the ball, and we'll score the goals. Rafa Leao. Rafa. Shot is blocked. He went for the spectacular. Alejandro. Back out. Oh, no, Theo Hernandez. Cross in. Alejandro, get there. No. Benjamin Sesko. Over the top for Rafa Leao. Can he get there before the defender? Yes, he has to cross it in, though. And it's out. It's clear. De Jong will find Garnacho. And Alejandro Garnacho from top of the box. Alejandro Garnacho off of the post. Comes off the defender who was down, injured, and out for a corner. Pulisic. Tomori headed away. Sesko, second ball, cleared away again. Halftime, 2-0 up. Alejandro Garnacho, Christian Pulisic. I mean, that's just beautiful footwork by the Captain America. 3-0 for AC Milan. Darwin Zaragara, they get one back. It's 3-1. Christian Pulisic crossed in, headed away. Tiani Reinders, no, you got to hit that first time, Tiani. Christian Pulisic. In the box. Oh, Rafa Leao, what a ball, what a goal for 12 goals in 2 games. We've conceded 2 in 2. I mean, this ball from Christian Pulisic to Rafa Leao wasn't even planned. I wasn't even looking at Rafa Leao. He was not even in my vision. I was looking at Garnacho right there, but what a ball that is. Just a tap and blast in. Pulisic. Rafa Leao. 4 into 5. It is 5-1 for AC Milan. I mean, we just make changes to make changes, to be honest. Kamada comes on as striker. He's currently our backup striker, and to be completely honest, he's going to be our backup striker for at least half of the season. We'll give him half of the season. Lucas Tadea in the midfield alongside Fofana. No, Adley, actually. So Fofana and Adley and Lucas Tadea in the midfield. Chukwueze on the left. Odebert on the right. And switch those. And that is game over. A 5-1 thrashing. Maybe we do have to adjust the sliders even more. Domination in the first 2 games of the season here for AC Milan. We start next episode with the game against Inter Milan, though. Well, I think we have a game before that, and then Inter Milan. We have Palomero, and then Inter Milan. We also have Juventus to kick things off, as well as Atalanta. So tomorrow could be the real test for the slider set. So we'll see what happens in those 3 games. But that's going to be it, me today. If you did enjoy it, go and leave a like and subscribe. And until then, peace out.